going on there, YouTube? Back again on the Rat Rod. Just a short video. I had an idea the other night. I still needed a steering wheel in this rig, and I got to looking around on eBay. Excuse me. And I was looking at the stuff for this 1/8 scale model body, and I just didn't find anything that stood out. I found a scale period correct banjo steering wheel, but it was 3D printed. It was really rough looking. I just didn't want to do that. And my original plan was to make a functional steering wheel, but the little kit I bought had this wheel, which is the right size, but it's 3D printed and it just kind of looks off. It's not as rounded. I don't know. I'm not a fan of 3D printed stuff, so I got to thinking, since I used to restore the old vintage toys, old Tonka trucks, maybe, I know some of those were bigger and would have like a cast iron steering wheel, something maybe that could pass as period correct. And I found this in my surplus pile. This is a spool for a water hose on a fire truck from a 1961 or 63 Tonka truck, Tonka fire truck. And it has one of these on both ends. This went on the back behind the cab, roll up the fire hose. So I got to thinking that could be a wheel, but it's got this hole in it. So yeah, I took the other end off, and I'll show you what I did next. Alright, so this is what I come up with. I took the wheel and I ground down a little bit, tapered the edges in. I used an RC 4-wheel drive 4-link rod, bolted it through the center with a scale bolt, and I wrapped it. I cut electrical tape into small strands and made my own steering wheel wrap. Since it had that hole on it, I figured period correct, put a suicide knob on the steering wheel. So this is the shift knob, the original shift knob from the model kit. This is kind of a red acrylic. I drilled a hole through it, put a scale bolt in there, bolted it to the back. So just something was there, so there's not a hole in it, so it looks more like a steering wheel. It's kind of rough, but this is a rat rod, so it's not going to be anything perfect. Could be a wheel off a tractor, could be anything. But it's real easy to put in. It just slides through. I had to drill out the hole in the steering wheel mount off of the dash, drill it out a little bit bigger, and there was a hole that I'd previously drilled for one of my attempt servo mounts on the firewall, and my rod end here threads down into it. So I just slide it down in there and thread it in. Now to get to the electronics and stuff, to remove the seat, I will have to take the wheel out. That's why I opted to not use the motorized setup, because that would have to be permanently fixed under the dash, and for scale looks the wheel would have to be further out over the seat, and I just wouldn't be able to get the seat in and out. So I'm going to throw it in. We'll take a look. Alright, so all I do is just slide it in, and I just line up my rod end down there with that hole and thread it in a few times. Go one more around. Bam. It's in there good. It's not going to come out while I'm driving. It could come loose, but if it gets more difficult, I'll drill out the hole, put it in a little further, and I can put a nut on from the back to secure it more properly. But this, I think, will hold fine. I mean, I'm pulling the whole car with it, so I think it fits the look. It's kind of that racer look. You just gotta, whatever wheel you could find, wrapped it with some, it could be leather, it could be, just a scale look, just something, and make it work. It's the rat rod way. But yep, that's all I had. Just wanted to share that little bit with you. So anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.